Guys, it's Kaylee. I am back with another thrift haul. It's actually been a while since I have done a thrift haul, and I thought, you know what, it is time to show you some of the stuff that we've been getting. So I have honestly been having some terrible luck thrifting lately, but this particular day that I'm about to show you, I did find some good stuff. So I'm excited to share it with you because I did find some new brands. We will start with this new handbag brand I just learned about. I guess it's not really a handbag, it's more like travel luggage. So it is Samantha Brown, and this just looked very high quality, struck me as a brand that I might want to look up just because of the quality of the item. It's also very large and very striking colors. Let me see if there's any brand information on the inside. Nope, it just says it on the outside. So very structured bag. I looked this up and it is a luggage brand. Samantha Brown is. So this is one out of like a 5-piece set, and I did comps on it. Comps look pretty good for sell-through rate, honestly, in terms of this brand in general. The stuff I saw going for more was definitely like the sets all together, but I think that this one is more of a unique colorway, and so I think it's going to sell for quite a bit. Let me see here. I paid $6.29 for it, and I'm planning on listing this on eBay for, I want to say, around $50 for that one, and we'll see how it goes. This next one I've talked about being a factor I look for a lot these days, which is all over sequins. I don't know why, I just have some really good luck with it. So this one is absolutely gorgeous. Very striking. I think it's going to do really good for like party season, New Year's Eve, Christmas, stuff like that. And this is a brand I don't normally get, which is Cachet. A little bit of an older label there. But I actually did comps on all over sequin dresses in this brand, and they were pretty decent. I think it really depended on the style and the color, and I think I've got a good one here. So I'm gonna pop that on a mannequin, list it. I paid $6.19 for that, and I think I'm gonna list it for around like $40 to $45. Next up is Way More Bread and Butter. This is Everlane. I have a really hard time leaving Everlane behind, even though a lot of their stuff is oversaturated now. But this one is a size large. It feels like it's brand new. It is a cotton shirt dress. And I think I'm just going to list this for 25 bucks, just a good basic. I paid $6.19 for that. Next up, a Susan Graver, also bread and butter. This is just a size 1X. I try to stick to plus size in this brand, and it honestly really depends on what the item is. This is like a zip mock neck pullover tunic, and I should be able to list this for around $25. It's also just really good fall color, so I thought that would do well. I hit the mother load on the dresses in this particular day. I'm looking around because I feel like, oh yeah, I actually have 2 totes from this day. I'm only going to show you one today. Let me actually go grab the dress that I want to show you though. There's definitely more stuff from this day just in another bin, and I don't know that I'm going to get to show you all of it. So let me just pull a couple pieces that I'm really excited about to include in this haul. This one, like I said, I hit the dress jackpot this day. It was kind of a rough day. Like I said, I've been having trouble sourcing, and I did not have any good luck at the first few thrift stores I went to. I got a couple pieces, and then I said, you know what, I'm gonna go to one more place. So I went to this place, and this is most of what you're gonna be seeing is from that store, and I just hit like a great bounty of dresses, and it really made my whole day and really made up for the fact that I didn't get a lot previously that day. And sometimes just hitting one more place can do that and help me to really meet my goals. So I'm super excited. I did post about this one on Instagram. This is a vintage Lancelotti for biz, whatever that means. But I saw this dress and I was like, man, that is absolutely gorgeous, stunning, beautiful dress. And I looked this brand up, and actually very few comps on it, but seemed to be performing pretty well. And I just cannot explain to you how pretty this dress is. It's kind of like very bohemian, almost like gypsy-esque, but then has like a, I guess like a prairie silhouette to it. I don't even know how to explain it, but it is very, very gorgeous. I think I'm actually going to list this one for around $200 and accept best offer on that. That was like my favorite find that day. And I paid only $4.99 for that one. The other piece I wanted to grab is swimwear, which I'm totally not looking at swimwear anymore, but this one was on a new rack, and I've had some really good luck with this brand, which is Miracle Suit, especially in larger sizes. What is this one? Size 16, I believe. It's a little faded, but it's a good color, and these ones sell for quite a bit. I need to do some comps on this just because the pricing could have dropped since we are moving out of the season, but I think in the past I've sold these for like 40 bucks, so excited about that. Next up is an art to wear kind of brand that a lot of people don't know about. It is Spencer Alexis. And it seems like even the smaller sizes have a pretty good sell-through rate and sell for quite a bit. But if you find them in larger sizes, it can significantly increase the value. And they're really well known for their kimonos like this one. So this one's actually not as vibrant as some of the other ones that I have found, but they all have the same look to them. And they all usually fetch at least $35. More often than not, I'm able to sell them for like 40 to 50, especially if they are a larger size. All right, next up is a Lily Pulitzer dress. This was off of a new rack. This is a size medium. This is a thick scuba net material. I can't remember the style name of this, but I did find it. This one's actually, I just noticed this one looks like it's actually new without tags. It still has the plastic over it. With this being a size, or sorry, this is a size medium. I don't remember what I'm going to price this for because I can't remember the style. I want to say it was around $40 for this, but that scuba material people really love. All right, next one is kind of a surprising pickup for me because I never get this brand in this small of a size, but comps actually look pretty decent. So it's Logo by Lori Goldstein, which is one of my bread and butter brands in plus sizes. This is only a size medium. However, it is a midi length dress, and it's got that like patchwork mixed media look to it. So, you know, talk a lot about factor stacking. This is also a fully button-up dress. And so I did some digging using factor stacking in the comps, and yeah, it's actually really good. I think I'm going to list that for around $35, maybe even closer to 40, surprisingly. So really good pickup on that. Do not recommend picking up that brand in smaller sizes unless it is, you know, a lot of factors like that one. Next up is another plus size bread and butter for me. It is Melissa McCarthy for the 7 jeans line. This is a size 3X, and her tops do pretty good in this. This is like a bird print dress. I will probably just list this for $25 to $30, but they have a really good sell-through rate. So definitely Melissa McCarthy for 7 jeans. I would add it to your bread and butter plus size BOLO list. All right, next up is a brand that I sold a lot this summer, and I'm gonna get this listed quick because who knows how long people are still gonna be buying stuff like this, but it's Oh My Gauze. This is a size 1, so I'll have to look up translation of that. It might be a 1X, I think it is. This is a Oh My Gauze asymmetric, very art to wear, gauzy, log and looky midi dress. So lots of great factor stacking there as well. And I can't remember, I think that's going to be like 30 to 35 for that. Next up, this is a brand, I'm just going to say I'm still researching. We looked up a skirt in this brand. We got it in wholesale, and it retailed for a lot, but it really depends on what the item is. So this is, I think it's pronounced Bohme, B-O-H-M-E. This is a midi length dress. This definitely did not have a 100% sell-through rate, but the ones that were selling for quite a bit. I think I'm going to list this at 35 to 40 just to ensure that it will move, but I thought it had a lot of great factors, and I'm going to give that a chance. This next one is another maxi length dress. This is a soft surroundings dress. I do really good in soft surroundings, midi and maxi length stuff. This is also a size large. I need to do a Google lens on the exact dress style, but really good piece. It's got a side slit. It, honestly, is kind of like fall-ish colors, and it is 3/4 length sleeve. So I do still think that this could sell as a transitional piece, which is one of the reasons I was excited to find it. This was another risky one, but the ones that I did see selling were this exact style, and they were going for 40 bucks. That's what I'm gonna list mine for. It is Malvin, which is made in Hamburg, Germany. And it just says, I love linen here, which I think is their line. This is a size medium, blue and white, very heavy, thick feeling, knee to midi length, very nautical dress. Like I said, the ones that were selling were the style, and they were going for 40. So that's what I'm gonna list that for. Here's another outlier. You guys are gonna be like, what happened when you last gave us the thrift haul until now? This is J. Jill. Another one I tend to only pick up in plus size, but this is a size large. It is floral, it is a maxi length, and comps looked good. So I got it. I think I'm gonna list this one for around $35. Really pretty print, color scheme, has some side slits as well. And like I said, I'll probably get all of these listed very quickly just because we are moving out of this season. Couldn't pass up all these great brands though. This is another Oh My Gauze, size 1, exact same dress, just a different color. This one is also a great fall color. I guess that red one is too. All right, this was a really fantastic piece. This one's gonna sell, I think, for close to $100, maybe a little bit lower, depending on what kind of offers, if I do any on it. So this is blazers. We've been talking about this a lot. So typically blazers don't have the brand label here. You have to open them up to see it. So this is a Brooks Brothers Fitzgerald fit. So that's a style name. Brooks Brothers is pretty good for men's blazers. And this one also has a material, special material. I've never heard of Telegno 1900, but this is 100% cashmere blazer. So lots of factor stacking there. It's also what I think is the most popular color for blazers, which is this navy blue. Very popular. It'd be even better if it had gold buttons, but it does not. And like I said, I did some comp research on that, and I think I'm gonna list that for close to $100. Maybe it was like 85. All right, this is my first time finding this brand, and even though comps like sell-through rate did not look great, I had to get it because, you know, first time finding it. Do you guys ever have like a BOLO brand and then you finally find it and it's like no longer a BOLO brand anymore? Happens to me all the time. So I got this anyways because comps on Poshmark still looked pretty good, and some of them that were selling for a lot. This is Shauna Joy, or is it? Yeah, Shauna Joy. Sorry, I thought that was a Z for a second. Which is a designer brand. This is a very beautiful midi to maxi kind of high-low, beautiful red dress. So I think the length is really going to help to sell this one. I will throw that on a mannequin as well, just to present it really well. I think I'm gonna list this for around 50 to 60 just to ensure it moves, but I saw some other ones going for quite a bit. All right, next one, this I took a chance on. People aren't really buying chunky knit sweaters quite yet, so the comps are a little skewed in my opinion. So I'm just relying on what I know from previous years. This is a Jules knitwear, which does retail for quite a bit, but doesn't always have the best sell-through rate. This is a size medium, large, very chunky knit, cable knit, like poncho sweater. very high quality. I believe it's a cotton wool blend. It's got some button details here. I just thought it was really fantastic. I think I'm going to list that for around $40. Next up is a soft surroundings tunic. As I said, I like getting this in larger sizes. This is an extra large white tunic top. Just like a pocket tee, basically. I'll probably list that for around 25 to 30. All right, these next ones I am unsure about, but I'm gonna list high and accept offers just because I'm not sure. Having a hard time finding much like it, but I can tell that this brand sells for quite a bit. It is Unique Vintage. And at first I thought that said Lane Bryant. It's Janie Bryant. So I looked up Unique Vintage. Some of these dresses are going for crazy amounts of money, but I had a hard time finding a lot of info about it. So these felt very special to me. They're very thick and high quality feeling. I do believe they are vintage. And yeah, I'm gonna list them. I thought this one would be like perfect for Halloween too. It's a very like trumpet mermaid style dress. Kind of gives me like Dia de los Muertos vibe. Somebody could dress as a sugar skull in this, and it's just really gorgeous, very high quality feeling. I think I'm gonna list this one pretty high, and probably, I don't know what I'm going to list this for. I kind of want to say like a 125 or best offer, but that's just me making stuff up because I don't know. All right, next up is more bread and butter. This is the brand Peruvian Connection. If you find like sweaters in this brand, they are more of a bolo than a bread and butter, but this is just a Pima cotton t-shirt. It's a size extra large. It's floral. I love this brand, so I got it, even though the t-shirts are more bread and butter. I'm just gonna list that for 25. And I actually found 2 of those. Where'd the other one go? Oh, it's in here somewhere. I've got another one. I'll show you guys here in a second. Here is another dress. This is plus size fresh produce, size 1X. This brand's definitely gone downhill for me unless it's plus size. So 1X, this is also a midi length dress and it still had a really great sell-through rate. I think I'm gonna list this for probably around $35. It's got like a drop waist ruffle. Next up, another fresh produce item. This is a top and it's a 2X, kind of Aztec-y 3/4 sleeve. This one's probably just going to be 25 bucks. All right, this next one's a pretty interesting piece. I did not realize that this was an Anthropologie brand. So this is all the tag is, but they felt like very high quality pajama pants. And I was like, I feel like those are like Anthropologie or something. So I looked it up. They actually did have the tag attached, but I accidentally ripped it off. So it's in the pocket now. And it just says printfresh.com. And I took a closer look at the tag because if you don't find this, you know, new with tags, how would you know? But on the back of the tag, it says printfresh.com. So I looked up Print Fresh pajama pants. It all came up Anthropologie. And they were doing pretty well. I think I'm actually going to list these new with tags for, I want to say like $35 is what I was going to list it for. I saw the sets were going for like 75 and up, so I was really excited about that. And that's definitely a new Anthropologie brand to me. Next up is Pretty Bread and Butter, just factor stacking here. This is Banana Republic, which is a mall brand, but it is 100% wool. It's a size large. It is a nice neutral, like, I don't know, I wanted to call it a gingerbread color, camel color boyfriend cardigan, so longer length. All great things. I'll probably list this for $30-ish. All right, I don't know what I'm listing this for because I don't know the style yet. They are Lululemon women's joggers. And here is the little logo hiding on the back. Anything that's not leggings for me sells really well in Lululemon, so I'll just do a style search on that. But if I had to guess, unless this is something like really special, which it might be, a style that nobody gets, or, you know, more rare, unless it's unique, which it might be. I'll probably list those for around 30 to 35 bucks. Next up is a men's Nike piece. I actually looked up the style of these. They felt they have that like thick techie feel to them. I actually think they're called the tech fleece shorts maybe. But anything Nike that's super thick, I always look up, and it's usually their more modern stuff that performs well. These shorts will probably go 25 to 30, but they did have a really great sell-through rate, so I wanted to get those. Same thing with these this Nike item. These are their fleece joggers, size large, and this one's just a more unique color and a larger size, which I can usually flip for, I usually list them for like 27, 28 bucks, but they're pretty good bread and butter in the men's department. This is another Everlane dress. It's also a size large, very minimalist. I'll probably only get 25 to 30 for both of these Everlane dresses, but like I said, I just have a really hard time leaving Everlane behind because it is very high quality. All right, this is a pretty cool find, and I think I'm gonna list these for like 35, maybe 40 bucks. They are vintage Gap women's size small bib denim overalls, and they're cropped too. They have that very nice like vintagey feel and look to them. Very cool, and it also has the Gap patch on the back. Kind of, it's not acidy wash, but it's very close. And yeah, this is something a lot of people pass on, and they perform really well. So I'm excited about this guy right here because I think that will flip quickly. All right, this one I got because it's like super Y2K, and I think that it will do well. It is the brand Rampage, which can sometimes be a good Y2K brand. This is a junior size 3. It's just like a little slip midi dress, and I just thought the color scheme was really cute. This might also be good for Halloween. I'll probably list that for like 30, 35 bucks. This is also that uniquely vintage brand. Size small. So if you guys know any more about this brand, let me know. I'm not sure if, you know, it's a special company that makes stuff to look vintage, if it's actually vintage. The zippers and stuff look vintage. Either way, they seem to be selling well. This is very like pinup retro inspired, so I also think this will do well during Halloween. I like getting anything super like pinup-y retro. It always sells well for me, and this one I'll probably list high and accept best offers as well, just because I don't really know what to list it for, and we'll just let the market decide. All right, I've been slowing down on the Chicos. It has to have a lot of factor stacking for me to get it. This one is a Chicos size 2 tunic top, and it's very multicolor paisley. So longer length already. It also has 3/4 length sleeves, so lots of factor stacking involved. I'll still probably only ask 25 for it just to make sure that it moves, but it tends to be pretty good bread and butter if I can factor stack. Here's that other Peruvian connection t-shirt, size extra large. These feel so soft and comfy, very vibrant t-shirts. Still probably only going to be, like I said, a $25 flip, but I wanted to get it. All right, this is also good bread and butter for me. It is Affliction. This is Sinful line by Affliction. Women's size small lace up t-shirt. This is probably going to be 25 to 30 bucks. But I do like selling Affliction. It always flips. Used to be like you could sell it for a lot more, but it is what it is now. All right, and this next one, I can't remember what the style name of it is, but it's Athleta. It is a newer style. It feels like it's never been worn. Super cozy fleece inside, and it's a size large, which is the main reason that I looked at it. Athleta has gone pretty downhill for me, but I do know certain pieces that still sell well, and their larger sizes definitely help. So this is a really pretty embroidered floral on one side hoodie. And like I said, it feels, I'm not going to put it like that, but I would say that it could be considered new without tags just because it does feel that way. I think that one's only going to go for 30 to 35, but still pretty decent flip. So like I said, this is about half of what I got that day, but I wanted to show you guys some of those dresses because I just thought those were some amazing finds in dresses, especially all of those vintage ones and the like uniquely vintage ones. Very exciting stuff. I love learning new brands and testing them out. So hopefully you guys learned a little bit. Let me know if you have heard of those brands, if you learned a new one down below. And I'm gonna get off of here. Hopefully we'll do more thrift hauls soon. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.